Hi, and welcome to Live with Connie. Today, my guest star is Krystal with Krystal, the Yarny Chicken and Crazy Cat Lady. And for those watching on replay, I'd like to welcome you. And please leave a comment in the chat to let us know that you watched on replay. And feel free to answer any of the questions that we asked today in the comment section. And for those that are here, please leave a comment in the chat to let us know that you're here. And so how was your day today, Krystal?
Pretty good. Pretty productive.
And let's see, Lisa and Dinah's here. Hi, y'all. How are y'all today? And how has y'all day been going? And what are y'all currently working on? I've been working on my knitted shawl today. That is when Sophie would let me. Sophie's been wanting to be all over me today. And like, I probably have cat fur all over my shirt because of her. She's been clingy.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you working on right now, Krystal?
I am working on a shirt. It's the second panel, and it's one of Bag O' Days. It's for the bot along, and I don't even remember what kind of yarn this is. Yarn bee something. I can't remember. But I don't even know what shirt it is. I can't remember the tutorial number.
Let's see, Tracy's here. Hi, Tracy. How are you today? And what are you currently working on? And Dinah says she's working on her usual projects. Awesome, awesome. Lisa said her troops are fed, so she's good. And Tracy's hanging in there. Yeah, not too much excitement going on today. Been knitting on my shawl and having Sophie with my undivided attention. Let's see. Tracy says she's working on a lone cordy and winter beanie. Awesome. Dinah has started a cow and about to start a laying home. I think I'm saying that right, for bot alone. Awesome. Elisa wants to know how we are. Probably up to no good. How about you, Krystal? You're up to no good too?
Well, I'm doing good. I don't know if I'm up to any good, but I guess I'm not causing trouble, so that's all that matters.
And Tracy says, kid issues, the older they get, the bigger the problems. I knew the bottom one was Bag O' Day. I just wasn't sure if I was saying the name of the pattern right. The Langham. I'm not sure if I'm saying Langham right.
Maybe she meant laughing.
Let's see. Angela's here and Jeannie's here. How are y'all today? And what are y'all currently working on? Lisa says, I love that laugh, Connie. Hey, I could do the little like wicked type laugh if you want, Lisa. Let's see. And Caitlin's here. Hi, Caitlin. How are you today? So I'm going to go ahead and let Krystal tell y'all a little about herself and her channel. But I think everyone here knows Krystal.
Yeah.
But if you have anything new going on that you want to share with anybody.
Well, there is something new in my Facebook group. I am doing a crochet along with Life in Stitches, her Facebook group, and we are doing a mosaic bag. And we have the tutorial link and the supply list in the announcement on the announcement page in both our groups. And it's going to run till August 18th. And we will both pick one winner from our groups, and they will get a small prize for participating.
Awesome. So y'all go check that out. And let's see. Angela says she's doing good. Good. She's making a shawl. Oh, awesome. I'd love to see your shawl once you're done with it. And Jeannie says she's glad to be here. Awesome, Jeannie. I'm glad you're here. I've been missing you. And let's see, Angela's here, and Margaret's here too, Native Wind. How are y'all today? And you're still working on your knitting, your stitch marker holder. Did you ever finish your socks, Angela? I know you were working on socks a while back. Oh, and Jody's here too. Hi, Jody. How are you today? Okay. So, Krystal, you want to go ahead and ask the first question today?
Yeah. Excuse me. What are your favorite breakfast foods? I guess mine are breakfast burritos or just plain bacon and eggs and biscuits. Pancakes.
Yeah, I like pancakes too. And waffles. I like biscuits. And like biscuits with a sausage white gravy is really good. And I don't know if y'all ever tried biscuits with chocolate gravy, but that's really good too. Y'all gotta try it. And also I like ham and bacon. I don't care for eggs, so I don't do eggs unless it's like to mix things together. But let's see. Caitlin says bacon and eggs. Ooh, Lisa says my husband makes the best gravy and biscuits with his own gravy from bacon and maple sausage. Ooh, nice. Tell him to send some my way. Tracy says biscuits with sausage gravy and hash browns. Oh, how can I forget about hash browns? Yeah, hash browns are really good. Oh, and Amanda's here and Kelly. Hi, y'all. How are y'all today? And let's see. Kelly said sausage biscuits and gravy. That's one thing that I miss. When I used to work at the hospital, sometimes when I got off of work, I'd go in the cafeteria, get me a plate of sausage, biscuits and gravy and some ham and bacon. And oh, it was good. And Jody says her favorite breakfast food is scrappy and French toast. Oh yeah, French toast is good too. But I don't like mine eggy. So I try to scrape as much egg off as possible. And let's see. Tracy's asking what a scrapple is. And I know Jody said it before, but I can't remember what it is. And when she says, I'm probably like, oh yeah, that's it. And Jeannie says she prefers French toast over pancakes. Okay. So I'm caught up in the chat. But yeah. But I like playing around with different breakfast recipes. I always like to play around with recipes and all. I'm a little foodie. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and ask the next question. Let's see. This will be a fun question. What games would you play with an alien? And do you think the alien would cheat? And I would probably play, like, I would want to play hopscotch with an alien just to see how he can jump around on the numbers. And then I would also want to play Monopoly. And I think if the alien is winning, he wouldn't cheat. But I think if he was losing, he would cheat because he would want us to think that he was superior to Earthlings. So I think an alien would cheat if they weren't winning. How about you, Krystal?
I would have to say board games like Monopoly or Sorry or some of those. I can't think of any more.
Battleship.
something like that. Yeah, I'd have to go with Monopoly. You can't really cheat at Monopoly.
So you wouldn't want you wouldn't want the alien to have a chance to cheat.
Nope.
And let's see. Margaret was saying that her breakfast foods are biscuit and gravy with over easy eggs and hash browns. Oh my, Lisa! Leave it to Lisa. She would want to play spin the bottle. Now, do you think the alien would cheat at spin the bottle? And let's see, Laura Lee's here. Hi, Laura Lee, how are you today? Amanda says that he's 28 and he's supporting me while I have to fight for my disability benefits. So yeah, I spoil him. Hopefully you get your benefits soon, Amanda. And Angela says she's taking a break from the socks and she's going to do a pair one day. Kelly would like to play the game of life. Lisa says good old-fashioned Mario. But I am curious, do y'all think that the alien would cheat or not, though, at the games? And Margaret says checkers or cord games. Yeah, I definitely think the alien would try to cheat at checkers, or chess. But I don't know. I picture aliens being like really intelligent. Lisa says he wouldn't have to cheat. Too smart for that. And Amanda says, I have lymphedema in my legs, osteoarthritis, and bone spurs on my spine, COPD, bipolar disorder, PTSD, and anxiety disorder. It sounds like you're dealing with a lot, Amanda. I hope everything's going good with your health. Caitlin thinks they would try to cheat. One thing I'm thinking about doing, I was talking to Lisa with Coping with Lauren about this earlier. I'm thinking of doing a 10-question tag to do with questions to do with aliens. and see what other content creators or people watching the videos how they would answer everything. I think it would be fun. And let's see. Okay. Morley says, I am actually playing a mosaic game, taking a break to rest my hands. I'm crocheting with 2 strands of 6-ply and a cue hook. Yeah, sometimes when you work on projects, your hands start to hurt. Okay, you want to ask the next question, Krystal?
Yeah, but first, I don't know if you saw the comment from Kelly. She said, I'm from New Mexico and I'm working on a scarf for her granddaughter.
Oh, I missed that one. I'm sorry, Kelly. Oh, I'd love to see your scarf though when you finish it.
All right, so the next question, what are some of your favorite books? Let's see. I don't remember too many from my past, but the ones that I've read most recently is The Shining by Stephen King, and the Magician books, which I've read the first one, but I haven't got through the second one. I've read several in the series of the Star Trek Voyager series, and some from the Next Generation series. So I guess that's kind of where my favorites lie, are within some of those series. How about you, Connie?
I would go with Mary Higgins Clark's. I like a lot of her books. Also Jennifer James. She has a series. I think there's like 3 or 4 books in the series. And like the first one is Never Talk to Strangers. And I really like those books. And I know especially the first one, it's based in Louisiana. And I know there's some other authors that I really like, but I can't think of any of them offhand. And let's see. Vicky's here. Hi, Vicky. How are you today? And Tracy Nicole says, The Bible, Montana Sky by Nora Roberts. Margaret says, Anne Rule. Kelly says, Charlene Harris, True Blood, Stephen King, the Gunslinger series. And Jody says, I love James Patterson books. Awesome. And Lisa says, well, for me, the Bible, and of course the book that I read, E.T. I do like some Stephen King too. Yeah, Lisa loves her some E.T. And Dinah saying French toast from
I think she's lying.
From our earlier question.
I don't think she's watching live. I think she's probably back when we asked that question. Somebody in the chat refresh to Dina's, if y'all wouldn't mind. Somebody. Okay, continue, Connie.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to ask the next question. Do you watch true crime? If so, what are some cases that fascinate you? And yes, I love me some true crime. And one of the ones that really fascinated me was this girl was at a hotel and she was acting really odd before. And there was a lot of things she was doing that was really out there and strange. So all of a sudden, people start noticing that the water looked and tasted funny. So they went to investigate why, and they found the girl's body in the water tank tower thingy. And the thing was that the only way to get up to get on that part of the building was to have a key. But I don't know. I'm like maybe it wasn't locked even though it was supposed to be. But and people don't know how she would have gotten in there on her own. So it's kind of one of those weird things. Did she do it to herself or did someone do it to her? But I mean, I would be looking at the employees if they're the only ones that have access. um, and what about you, Krystal?
I don't really watch true crime type shows. I'm more like I'll watch a drama series or a crime drama, but like what is that show? CSI, something like that, but not like about true things that happened. I'm more of like, well, I think you get what I mean. I don't watch stuff like that.
Let's see. Kay is saying for the previous question, Silver Ring by Casey Edwards, the Harry Potter series. Okay, that did not want to come out. And let's see. Amanda likes true crime too. Lisa says, I love true crime. I can't remember a case off the top of my head though. The one that was recent too was the Lori Vallow, the Doomsday Mom. That's what the Lifetime movie called it. Where I don't know. It's like she seemed like she got brainwashed, and I mean, it's just sad what she did. And Vicky says her favorite author is Pierce Anthony. He is science fiction. And Caitlin loves true crime. Okay. I can go check that after I finish with the live. I can try to check that for you, Kelly. But it would be easier if have you commented on any of my videos? It would be easier for me to find you if you have. Or if you could comment on one of my videos real quick. And then whenever I'm done, I can go check to see if your subscriber list is public. And also, I also have a video that shows how to have your subscriptions public too. For those that aren't sure if yours are or how to do it. And let's see. Lisa says, I love me some CSI. Awesome. Vicky says she's not much of a TV watcher. I'm not sure if that was in Los Angeles with the girl in the water tower or not. I'm not sure where that one actually took place. Kelly says she loves the true crime shows. Margaret loves nonfiction books. And Lisa is here. So I see you changed your name, Lisa. Did you start a channel? Lisa the Grammy Scattered All the Way. Let me know if you started a channel. And Tracy says true crime happened with someone I used to date when I was a teenager. He's in prison for second-degree murder for killing his best friend's wife. for the husband of Teresa Severs in Florida. Oh my. Yeah, it's like, true crime is really scary whenever it happens to someone you know. And Vicky loves the Harry Potter books. And Tracy says the husband got the death penalty for planning it all. Yeah, sometimes it's like it makes you wonder what makes people do some of the things they do. And like some of these people, they seem so normal. Like you would never expect it, and then it's like I don't know, they just seem to snap or something. Amanda says another reason not to date or get married. But there's some good ones out there. There really are. Julie said, "Oh, hi, Julie. How are you today?" She says, "I really like shows about homesteads and living off the grid. I like to read westerns and general feel good books. I am reading Yorn Horlet." Ooh, awesome. Oh, yikes. Kelly says true crime happened to her ex also. He killed a police officer. Ooh. And, the one in the water tower, Frank? Frank says the water tower was in Los Angeles. And there's supposed to be a Netflix documentary coming out about it. Julie says, I do not read crime or horror. My oldest son likes that though. And actually, I guess I should start referring to Frank now as the biscuit. Y'all heard him? We were clowning around, and he was just like, "I want to be called the biscuit." So like we just both started busting out laughing. I don't know. I think it's cute. Okay, Lisa says I changed it this morning. I haven't started a channel yet, but figured I needed a good name for what I do. Well, when you do start a channel, let me know and I'll give you a shout out on my shout out Thursday video. Tracy says her life is a soap opera. And Kelly says he was the sweetest man too. Never would have thought he'd do anything like that. And that's the sad thing because some of the times that's how it is. And it's just like, what happened? It's like, were they always kind of like that, or did something set them off? Teresa says she just happened to catch the live, can't stay, but wanted to say hi. That everyone is having a great evening. Hi, Teresa. I hope you have a good evening too. Amanda says, I watch a lot of murder mystery and detective shows based in England, Ireland, Scotland, and Australia. Like I said, I'm getting tongue tied a lot today. Let's see. Sandrine's here. Hi, Sandrine. How are you today? Lisa says she tells everyone to marry their best friend, like she did almost 28 years ago. Yeah, I consider Frank my best friend. Isn't that right, Frank? I don't think he was listening. But I think he's coming around. Let's see. I think he's coming. Hi. I am the biscuit. Pull the thing back. Okay. That's Frank. Julie says she voted yes for
Knocking at the back door. I'll be right back.
Okay. Let's see. Tracy saying Netflix is doing a documentary on the murder. The working title last I heard was Brother from Another. Caitlin says, "Hey, the biscuit." Kelly said he had committed a robbery, got in a chase, then a shootout. Strange thing was that he was stealing because he was rich. Yeah, that is one thing I never really understand. Like you'll see people that like what's her name, Lohan, Lindsay Lohan. Like she'll shoplift and stuff, but yet she has money, and it's just like why?
Probably because she gets a rush.
What was that?
Probably because she gets a rush, the adrenaline rush.
Let's see. Vicky says she has to go. Bye, Vicky. I hope you have a good evening. Amanda says she watched a documentary on Netflix about the story of the girl they found in the water tower on top of the hotel in Los Angeles. I don't remember the name of it though. And then there was also that one where they found the girl in the freezer. But I think that girl wandered into the freezer on her own because, like, she had been drinking and stuff, and she was pretty out of it. And the hotel video surveillance on that one shows her going like in that kitchen area around that freezer, and there was like no one with her. So I think she wandered in, either couldn't figure out how to get out, fell asleep, something. But that one's sad. Let's see. Tracy says her husband is her best friend too. and the biscuit is getting lots of love. And let's see, Dinah says she loves Stephen King. Oh, Cynthia's here. Hi, Cynthia. How are you today? Wait a minute. Frank's trying to grab stuff. He has this grabby thing, and he's trying to grab his wallet and his keys. And I'm just like, okay, here you go.
I didn't want to be in the frame. I was being in.
Yeah. That's Frank language. He's going to the store. Lisa says it's all about the thrill and narcissism. Yeah, a lot of times that is. Oh, wait a minute, I missed a comment. Amanda says, I watch YouTube primarily on my TV in the living room with my Amazon Fire Cube, so I can like videos from it but not comment. I have to go find it on my phone to comment. Yeah, I tend to do the same thing. I usually use my Kindle Fire to comment, but I like to watch better from my TV. And let's see. Amanda thinks the biscuit is adorable. Aww. Oh, Sandy's here. Hi, Sandy. How are you today?
Hi, Sandy.
Okay. So, you want to go ahead and ask the next question, Krystal?
Sure. Let's see. What are your favorite type of muffins? Mine are either blueberry or chocolate.
I like chocolate chip and I like blueberry. Blueberry lemon is really good. Like, especially you take like fresh lemon
Mm-hmm.
and add that in. It's really good. Let's see. Oh, pumpkin. I did a cream cheese stuffed pumpkin muffin one time. Those were really good. I love me some pumpkin spice. And what's funny is I used to always turn my nose up at pumpkin. But then I realized I never tried it. And then I tried it and fell in love. And I can be bad for being judgy with food. Like I turn my nose up at things that I never even tried.
My brother's
And
the
then like
same way.
and at one point like I did that with I started experimenting trying vegetables that I never tried. And I discovered I liked quite a few of them. Okay, Margaret wants you to repeat the question, Crystal.
What are your favorite type of muffins?
Okay. Tracy says blueberry or banana nut. Yeah, banana nut's good too.
Mm-hmm.
Kay says blueberry. Cynthia says banana nut. Coping, well, another Lisa, coping with yarn. She says apple muffins. Yeah, and I had found a recipe for apple spice seasoning, and I had made some apple spice seasoning. Amanda says blueberry or strawberry for me. Sandrine says no bread for her. She can help it. Lisa saying yes, banana.
Mm-hmm.
Jody says cinnamon and sugar, blueberry and coconut. Ooh, blueberry and coconut sounds interesting. Amanda says that she got her 22-year-old son to start eating vegetables. And Kelly says, I love the banana as well if I can find it without nuts. Hard to find though, same with banana bread. But you can make your own too.
Mm-hmm.
And Dinah says chocolate chip. Yeah, chocolate chip makes everything better. Let's see. Margaret says blueberries and coffee cake. Oh yeah, coffee cake's good. And Sparkles Hope Chest is here. And I know I probably should know your name, but I can't think of it. What is your name, Sparkles?
I think she just goes by Sparkles.
I know I've seen her around and everything. Let's see. Amanda said he's autistic, so this was a big deal when he decided he liked something new. I love Kelly's comment. I have enough nuts in my life.
That's funny.
Lisa says I love making banana bread. My secret is doubling all the spices. I'm like that. Whenever I cook, you can expect a lot of garlic powder, onion powder,
That's how it here is too.
and then I'll probably put some fresh garlic in it, and then there's fresh onion in it. And I also like putting bell pepper in most things I cook. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to move on to the next question. What are some of your favorite childhood games? Um, I remember Simon says, remember Mother May I, the old school
Mm-hmm.
recess game? And then there was another one that like Oh, it was Red Rover. That's it. Red Rover, send so and so right over.
Mm-hmm.
That was another one. Hopscotch, Chinese jump rope. Um, hmm. I'm sure there's more, but that's what I've come up with off the top of my head. How about you, Crystal?
The only games that I can think about playing when I was little were Monopoly and Super Mario Brothers on the Nintendo.
Let's see. Amanda says, "Yeah, I love spices. No bland food allowed at my house." Lisa says, "Coping with." Lisa says, "Coping with yarn." She says, "Candyland." Oh yeah, I remember that game, Sandrine. Red light, green light. Lisa says, "Freeze tag." Kelly says, "Loved Red Rover and Foursquare." I'm trying to remember Foursquare. Oh, y'all remember Heads Up, Seven Up?
Mm-mm.
Where like you put your head down on the desk and like people would put erasers on, or like every you had like I think seven people that would go around putting erasers on people's desks, and you had to guess which one put the eraser on your desk. And another one, this was a basketball one. There's two, put out and around the world. You remember those games, Crystal?
No, I don't.
Put out, you had to like do this your basketball shot like the same way as the previous person. And if you missed, you got a letter to spell put out. And if you spelled put out, you were out.
Oh, okay.
And the last one standing would win. And around the world, you would go around kind of like a clock, the 15-minute intervals, and make your shots from there. And whoever got all the way around first would win.
Hmm.
Let's see. Lisa says dodgeball. Yeah, that's another good one. Amanda says gin rummy card games. Go fish. Oh yeah, go fish. Slug bug on road trips.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh wow. Lisa says Super Mario is my favorite. Kay says hide and seek. Yeah, we used to do neighborhood games of hide and seek. And like I was horrible at like I could get caught easily, like playing chase and stuff. And I didn't like being it because I always had trouble catching people. So I would hide as close as I could to base. And the moment they would say like, "Ready or not, here I come," and start, I would dart right to the base. So that's how I kept from getting caught. Cynthia says hopscotch. Margaret says Red Rover, Red Rover. Sandrine says Life the board game. But I prefer like the old school Life because they changed the game. And like the older version I liked a lot better. Let's see. Kelly says the red ball and a person in each square. Hmm. I mean, I remember doing some stuff where we would stand in the middle of the street, like bouncing the ball back and forth. Maybe that's the same one, kind of, where you were kind of in a square. You had like two people on one side of the street, two people on the other, and you stayed kind of like on your side. And Lisa says, I remember that Heads Up, Seven Up played all the time in elementary class. Yes, and I love when we played play that game. Then there was also the quiet game, but that was just basically them trying to keep you quiet. Cynthia says teeterball. That's a good one. And then do y'all remember there was this thing that you put around your ankle and it had kind of like a rubber thing that went out with a lemon at the edge and you would kind of kick it around, use one leg to kick it around and you would jump over the thing as it came around. I'm probably not explaining how it worked the best.
I think
But
I know what you're talking about.
I love that thing. And then I made the mistake of giving it to my neighbor that moved, and I regretted it afterwards because I missed it, and it wasn't like couldn't find them afterward. I think we had it from like my siblings, but I love that thing. Margaret says Red Rover, sing Connie right over. Seeing Dream says jump rope. Yeah, jump rope was fun. Duck Duck Goose. Yeah. And Kay saying kickball. That's what Seeing Dream. Oh, musical chairs. Now I love that game too. That one was fun. Are y'all making me think of some games I hadn't thought about in like forever? Lisa says, yes, I love teeterball. I still get to do some of these now, like wall ball, because I work at the elementary schools and get to play at recess. Yeah, I could see Lisa getting crazy at school, acting like a kid. Amanda says Yahtzee. Oh, I like Yahtzee. Let's see. Kay says skip it.
I think that's what she's referring to, the thing that goes around your ankle.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, with the limit. Okay. Lisa says they still have that. Of course, I tried it and couldn't do it. Or remember the hula hoops?
Yeah.
Oh, Noni May's here. Hi, Noni May. How are you today?
Hi, Noni May.
So I guess it was called Skip It. That's what it's sounding like, the lemon. So you want to go ahead and ask the next question, Krystal?
Yeah. What was the best type of pizza you've ever had? I used to really, really like Pizza Hut, but I like Domino's, their pan pizza. And what I normally get, I would get pepperoni, black olives, and jalapeno. To me, that is my favorite pizza around.
And in Thibodeau, they had a place called Peppers. And then they ended up like they finally opened in Homa when I lived in Homa. But they had this pizza called jambalaya pizza. And it was like the best ever. And I even found a recipe for a jambalaya pizza online. Now it's nowhere near as good as Peppers, but there was a recipe online for a jambalaya pizza. Um, then there's a new place that opened up within the last year in Eunice. I can't think of the name of it, but they have some different combinations for pizza, like some unique things that they do. And I got a pizza from them one time. I can't remember the name, but that was really good. But they're expensive, and their pizzas aren't that big. And let's see. Sandrine says meat lovers. Noni May says chicken bacon ranch pizza. I also tend to I like barbecue chicken pizzas and like some red onion on it. That's good. Oh, for the previous question, Angela saying drag ball. And Kay says Godfather's pizza. Lisa says I like Mediterranean pizza, but can't remember what the pizza joint is called. Lori May agrees that Godfather's is awesome. Kelly says chicken bacon ranch with Parmesan sauce, tomato, red onion, green peppers, pineapple on pan crust. Yummy. Amanda says I like deep dish pizza, especially cut into squares. Lisa says I like the vegetable pizza at Round Table that has ranch for the sauce instead of tomato. Yeah, Frank don't like the tomato the pizza sauce, the tomatoes. He can't handle like tomato based products.
Why don't has he ever tried the Alfredo sauce on a pizza? The white sauce?
Yeah, now I know sometimes he does the garlic sauce, but I've made a chicken Alfredo pizza before, and he loved that.
Oh, okay.
But most of the time he orders without sauce.
Mm.
But I know sometimes he does that garlic, I think garlic butter sauce. Let's see. Margaret says combo pizza with everything on it from Pizza Hut. And Noni May says she likes barbecue chicken pizza too. Dinah says she'll eat any type of pizza. What if it has anchovies on it? And what about pineapple? But pineapple, either you like it or you don't.
A Hawaiian pizza's good. It has the pineapple and the bacon. I mean, not bacon.
Ham.
Canadian bacon, ham, whatever you call it.
But yeah, I've never been a fan of pineapple, but you don't hear many people saying they like anchovies.
I don't. No, sure don't.
I think a win in my life someone had said that they liked anchovies.
I think it was Trisha, the knitting lady.
It may have been.
I think. I could be wrong.
And Noni May says I love pineapple on all my pizza, and I love square cut.
Oh.
Sandrine says I love the Tombstone pizza also.
Yeah.
Laura Lee says she's hungry. You're making her hungry.
Sorry, Laura Lee.
I know, I do tend to ask food questions a good bit. Oh, good. Dinah found her shawl directions. Awesome. Amanda says, luckily I've eaten already. And Kay says, my sister gets pizza without sauce. And Kelly says, we have a place here called Pizza 9, and they have a supreme with stuffed crust with cheese and green chilies. Ooh, and it's awesome, but at times extremely hot. Yeah,
Sounds
I've never
good.
heard of the green chilies in the crust. Now, one thing, like when I make my own pizzas, I like to like put herbs and stuff in the crust. Lisa says I likes it all. And Jody says, when I lived in Maryland, we used to eat at a place called the Italian Inn. It was the best pizza I ever had. Angela says she can't eat pizza because of the cheese. You can ask for no cheese. I mean, I know it's better with cheese, but but you can request pizza without the cheese. Okay, so I'll go ahead and ask the next question. Let's see. Let's see. How do you like your coffee? Um, I love flavored coffees, especially Starbucks. I love me some Starbucks. But like the Mardi Gras blend, cinnamon, French vanilla, mocha, pretty much any flavored coffee, I love it. Um, and I love the flavored coffee creamers too, and like especially the seasonal ones, like the peppermint chocolate one, or peppermint mocha, pumpkin spice, and usually I drink it with my creamer and my stevia. How about you, Crystal?
I like my coffee strong. I usually get dark roast. It don't matter what brand, but I like dark roast and I like it strong. And for 1 cup, I three tablespoons, kind of level, not heaped up, but level of sugar and a tad bit of cream. That's how I like it. I usually drink hazelnut creamer or original or milk in it, and I cannot drink coffee that has no sugar in it. I have to have some sugar.
Oh, and I do not want none of the Fruity Pebbles coffee creamer.
What about it?
The Fruity Pebbles one, the coffee creamer.
I know, but what about it? I didn't hear the first part
I
you
said,
said.
oh, I said, and I don't want none of that Fruity Pebbles stuff.
You could maybe put a little tad of the Fruity Pebbles and then put the rest milk or, original creamer or something. Maybe it won't be as fruity.
Frank has talked about getting some Fruity Pebbles and adding some of the creamer to the cereal. I mean, you eat your bowl of cereal. But I found out why he got that one. He said that like that was the only one that he didn't have to bend to get, and he has a bad back, so and his back was hurting, so he got that one. But now I have some of the almond joy one.
Oh, I want some of that now. I love the almond joy creamer.
You know which one I used to love, but I don't know if they still make it. I haven't seen it. The coconut cream.
I haven't seen that
It
either.
was it was Coffee Mates.
Maybe the
Coconut
one comes
cream.
out around Christmas or Thanksgiving or something.
That one wasn't a holiday one,
Oh. Hmm.
but yeah, I love that one. I miss the holiday one, the eggnog. They discontinued the eggnog one.
Hmm.
Sandrine says, I don't drink coffee, only water. That's what I'm drinking right now is water.
I got some flavored water. lemon.
Lisa says, I love flavored creamer like caramel, vanilla, cinnamon, etc. Exactly. Just no fruity pebbles. Kelly says, coffee with a little sugar and international delight, French vanilla, or occasionally black. Kay says, black with sugar. The closest I got to drinking coffee black was using almond milk and stevia. But I haven't been able to do it total black. Angela says she can't drink coffee because it messes with her eyes. Aw. Kelly said, I saw M&M creamer the other day. Ooh. Now, I've tried the Snickers one. I've tried that one. Dinah says, any creamer, although French vanilla, hazelnut, and mocha are my favorite. Lisa says, off the topic for a second, because I'm looking at my garden. Is it normal to have bright yellow cucumbers? I don't think that is, unless it's a certain type. Lisa got yellow cucumbers. Margaret says decaffeinated coffee with creamer, sometimes hazelnut and Splenda. I love the taste of coffee. Yeah, I love coffee too. Dinah says if no creamer is available, milk and sugar.
Me too.
And Lisa says I brew Pete's coffee every morning. Now my favorite is the Starbucks. My second favorite is community coffee. And Frank prefers community.
I do too. We get that coffee here too. I like their dark roast. And then next to that is the hazelnut. It's light roast, so I'll have to make that extra strong.
Oh, have you had the pecan praline one?
I like that one too.
That the Mardi Gras. Then they had, oh, I can't think of what you call it. Oh, this is gonna drive me nuts too. But beignet flavored. They have a beignet flavored community coffee.
I haven't tried that one.
Dinah says preferably decaf because of my asthma, bronchitis, and COPD. I prefer the caffeine. Your cucumbers are fat. Shag cucumbers. Man, I know sometimes you'll see kind of like a yellowish like hue to them, but not like completely yellow. Cynthia says cappuccino or coffee with sugar-free French vanilla. Love French vanilla coffee too. I need my sugar-free French vanilla, no black coffee. Amanda says I only drink hot drinks when it's cold outside. Yeah, when it's cold, I tend to. That's usually when I drink hot tea too. Is when it's cold. Because even when I drink water at room temperature, it makes me cold. Kelly says I've had yellow before. She's like, "Are you sure they're not squash? They might be squash."
Lisa, are they the same length all the way down, or are they fatter on one end and skinnier at the top? Because if so, that's a squash.
Dinah says Folgers, Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, Cafe Bustelo. Let's see. Amanda says, I drink Mountain Dew every morning when I get up. Me, it's usually water and coffee.
She's kind of reversed from me. I drink Mountain Dew in the afternoon sometimes when I do have it, but I drink coffee in the morning.
Let's see.
Bye, Jody. Have a good night.
Yeah, have a good night, Jody. Let's see. Okay, Dinah says, games, no favorite. I enjoy most mentioned. Okay. We are caught up. I'm trying to remember who asked the last question.
I think you did.
Yeah, okay, it's your turn.
Do you know how to ride a bike? And if so, how did you learn? I learned to ride a bike, I think, when I was in between the ages of 4 and 6, somewhere in there. And it was just with training wheels, I think. I really don't know. It's been way too long to remember that. Huh?
Your birthday, I think, was about 10.
No, in the first town we lived in. Yeah. I had one that had training wheels.
For me, we had this old bike, and I would kind of play around with it. I know a couple of times, I would get on it, my mom kind of like, held on to the back while I was on it. But I would just keep playing around with it. And all of a sudden, one day I started riding it. And once my parents saw that I could ride a bike, they were like, that Christmas, they got me a bike for Christmas. It was blue with a banana seat. And, but, I actually have a bicycle currently. My bike is, it's one with the brakes on the pedals. I don't like the 10-speed brakes. I've always been more comfortable with the pedal brake. And it's pink, and I have a pink horn for it. But like Frank never learned how to ride a bike.
Mm.
And I was shocked whenever he told me that. Because, I never met anyone that didn't know how to ride a bike. But he never learned. Let's see. Okay. I think I told Jody good night already. If not, I hope you have a good night, Jody. Okay, coping. Lisa says, yes, I learned how to ride. My dad taught me. Caitlin says, yes, I can ride a bike, and I don't remember because I was young. And it's funny, I mean, I remember pretty clearly when it comes to riding a bike. Lisa said, I had an orange bike with a petunia, the pig belt on it. Kelly said, my dad did a thing where he was holding me up, then let go without me knowing. And Lisa says, me too. And then I ran into the curb and fell. Yeah, I remember there was one part of the sidewall that had this really bad crack. And like I would hit that crack and I kept falling. And I busted my knee up bad. And like, my mom finally was like, don't ride your bike there no more. You keep hurting yourself. And then another thing too, that we We had this little like gourd flower bed. That's what the word flower bed. And connected to the flower bed was a picker bush. But I would always use like the flower bed to get on my bike, and sometimes I would lose my balance and fall into the picker bush. That hurt. Margaret says I was 11 years old with training wheels. The seat was called banana seat.
I remember banana seeds.
Kelly said I crashed too. Dinah says not anymore. Been about 30 years since on a bike. And Kelly has a banana seat too. Well, the funny thing is, like, I hadn't really rode a bike since I was a kid. And one of my friends had gotten a bike, and she was riding it, and she's like, "Come on, get on, Connie." And I'm like, "I haven't rode a bike in forever. I don't even know if I can still do it." And at first it was awkward, but it didn't take long to get back into the swing of things. Let's see. Lisa says, I remember riding my bike down to the minute market by myself at 8, buying cigarette candy. There is no way in heck that I would let my kids do that. Yeah, I used to always ride my bike to the store too. But I do know, like my sister, my parents were a lot more strict about her going to the store by herself. By the time I came along, they got more lenient and stuff. They weren't as strict. So I was able to do it because I know my sister would complain that they would want my brother to go with her. But like he wasn't even paying attention or watching. But let's see. Let me move on to the next question. Okay. Have you become friends with anyone in the Yarny community? If so, who have you become friends with? And really, I consider basically everyone in the Yarny community, y'all are my friends. But like, I've gotten really close to Krystal. She's my YouTube BFF. Then also, I become really good friends with Lisa with Coping with Yarn because we're both alien lovers, and Cindy with Pups and Crochet. Let's see. And I know like before I started my channel, I would talk to Barbara with Crochet Therapy a good bit. 'Cause I remember one time she had mentioned me and Frank on her channel because of all the Facebook posts that of Frank um in the Facebook groups. And then I know I'm forgetting people, but yeah, I love everyone in the Yarn community. How about you, Krystal?
Oh, there's so many people. Um, and nobody take offense if I cannot remember y'all.
Yeah,
It's just
exactly.
there are so many people. Just for starters, Coping, Lisa, you, Connie. Um, there's Cynthia, which is in here. Cynthia's Crochet and More May. Um, Darla from Crafty Yarn Owl. Um, Darlene Discovering a Knitting. Lisa Ladybird. Uh, Bree's Little Yarn Corner. Sarah's Little Corner of the Crochet World. And many others. Miss Julie that I see right there. I mean, I don't talk to her too often, but she's on the list. She says Dee and Carrie. I mean, you know, I've been on one of Carrie's lives one time, and she's on the list. Technically, everybody. Alicia from Young 40 Mom. They're all awesome people. Dana from Wonderlust Crochet. You know, there's just so many people that you can't even remember right on the spot.
There really is. That's why I said it's like I consider everybody my friends in the Yarny community. But there's a few that like I talk to the most, you know.
And you know, if we forgot your name, it doesn't mean that we're not friends. There's so many that sometimes we forget everybody. You know, even some of the subscribers that, you know, always comment on our videos, I consider them my Yarny friends too, not just other content creators. So
Cynthia saying that her two brothers had bikes, but us three girls didn't have one. Aww.
that's not fair.
And Julie says Connie, D, Carrie. Oh, there is a list. Yeah, and Julie's one of my good friends. Bye, Kelly. I hope you have a good evening. Lisa says Connie, Krystal, Cindy, Ashley, and Neva I talk to personally.
I forgot Stephanie of Life in Stitches. See, I told you I'd forget somebody.
And Lisa says, and Heather, yeah, Heather's another one. Julie says, I have made so many friends in the Yarny community. And whenever I came up with this question, I didn't mean to like exclude anybody. I just think it's awesome, you know, that we've made so many friends.
And there's Bree's little yarn corner. I had just mentioned her name. Welcome in, Bree.
And really, it's impossible to sit there and list everybody you're friends with.
Yeah.
Dinah says mostly YouTube friends. Lisa says I'm too new, but I do watch a lot of people. Yeah, and that's another
Hey, I forgot you too, Kaylin. You're one of them.
And like sometimes it's like, you know, you start talking to somebody, like they win a giveaway, and you start talking to them via email, or like they'll send me pictures of stuff that they're working on, and I love talking to everybody.
Yep.
Julie says, Krystal, you are a good friend.
Oh, thank you.
Caitlin says, too many to name. Hi, Bree. How are you today? Oops, I hit the wrong comment. And Julie is a Biscuit fan club member. Yeah, they're not waiting for everyone to start calling him the Biscuit. Frank's something else. And let's see. Bree says, Carrie's got 8 in her live on deck. I just sat down. And Margaret says, I love and enjoy all of you in here. You are my Yarny friends. I don't have real ones out here in the world.
I'm in the same boat, Margaret.
Funny thing is, a lot of aspects, I do find people that I've become friends with in the Yarny community better friends than real life ones.
Yeah.
And it's funny how that happens. And kind of like, I used to be real active on Hot Coupon World. And I have one of my friends, Tiffany. it's like me and her are really good friends, but we've never met. And it's just funny how that happens. Cynthia says, I try to watch everyone and it's hard to keep up. Hey, I did a video today and I'll learn to put links in the description box. Awesome.
Congratulations, Cynthia. That is awesome.
And I think there's also a way where if you like things that you always put in your description, I think there is a way that you can basically auto fill it in. And I need to try to do that because I'm getting tired of having to hunt down a video, copy paste.
I think you go to your settings and then it's like under your picture, you go all the way down at the bottom, that setting, and it's like upload defaults, I think, and that uploads the thing. I mean, whatever you want in your description box every time.
Because I'm like, I need to one day just sit around and try to do it. Because like I always redo the links because normally if you copy paste the links, they don't work. And I'm like, yeah, time to do the easy way. but Cynthia, it is hard to watch everyone's videos, and really, it's impossible. You just try to watch what you can. As sometimes you start watching one person or another. It shifts. I mean, I wish I could watch everyone's videos, but there's not enough time in the day.
That's so true.
And Bree says, so true, Connie. Everyone has been so kind and great to me. Awesome. So he is still learning. Yeah, and if you have questions, just ask.
Yeah.
I'm willing to help. I know Krystal is. And there's a lot of content creators that will help if you have questions on how to do things. Lisa says, Connie and Krystal, remember that question in the live on how our animals would react to an alien? Will I take their reaction on ET Chapter 9? Pretty much what I predicted. I'm so gonna have to watch that. I think Sophie would just want to like cuddle up on it. Allie would hiss at it. Bree says we need a tutorial on how to do links, etc.
What I was thinking for Bree and Cynthia, I can try to show y'all how to do the default description box. So when you post a video every single time, it will post your same information. But if you ever need to add anything new, you will have to add it in at the time of uploading that certain video. Now, links, I can also show on that same video. I'll try to remember. I can do that to, probably tomorrow or Friday.
No, another one that tends to do a lot of helpful information when it comes to content creators is Priscilla from Distinctive Crochet.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've seen her do a lot of stuff explaining how to do certain things. Let's see. Lisa says, yes, Krystal and Connie have helped big time with YouTube stuff. Thank you, ladies. Oh, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Bree says, Linda Simpson asked, what would your secret agent name be? So funny. Huh. So what would yours be, Krystal?
I really don't even know. Secret agent name. I don't know.
I just thought of one real quick. Agent Butters. Frank could be Agent Biscuit.
Uh,
Lisa says, the Golden Goose. Hi, Nancy. How are you today? Let's see. Julie says, dark roasted, slow brewed. Secret agent name. That's a good one. I'm just realizing we're at an hour and 25 minutes. So I guess we should start wrapping up. So do you have any last words or last words of wisdom, Krystal?
I don't think so, except maybe go check out the crochet along. I started on my little mosaic bag. It is so super easy to do. I mean, I thought it was going to be harder than what I figured, but it actually is turning out really, really easy. And we have on my Facebook group under the announcement tab, I have the post from Stephanie, and it's in the comment section, it has the video tutorial link and the supply list. And I thought we were only doing 2 colors of yarn. Stephanie chose 5 to go with. So yay, she's got more work ahead of her. It's easier just changing from one color to the other because you don't have to cut the yarn. With multiple colors, you do. We are doing it, Margaret, in my Facebook group and Stephanie's Facebook group. It's a crochet along. It's for a mosaic little bag. And it's it started today and it runs until August 18th. That's the last day. Yes, the mosaic purse. So just if y'all want to join in, you just got to post one whip and the finish object under the post that Stephanie announced on both of the groups. And there might be a chance to win a prize in the end. You never know. Well, I'm picking one person out of my group and she's picking one out of hers. But you got to have one whip and a finish object to get a prize. Or be eligible for a prize. There we go. That's all I wanted to say.
I'm always like, everyone does all these challenges, and I'm like, I'm always working on something, else, and I'm like, one of these days, hopefully I can get in on some of these challenges. I mean, I may actually get into the bod challenge, but the irony is,
you have till I think September 30th for the bod along. So you got a little while for that.
But the irony is, my next project I had already planned out to do after I finished my ocean blanket. So it just happened to be perfect, seems to be perfect timing. That is if I get it finished in time. I don't know how long that poncho is going to take me that I want to do. But let's see. Let me read a few more, read some of the last comments. Cynthia says her name would be Lady in Red. Lisa says the Graminator. That's cute. And let's see. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Okay. That's pretty much it. But anyway, so tomorrow I will be picking my winner for my red, white, and blue patriotic dream score. Like, I'm going to be doing at least 5 winners for that pattern tomorrow. So be on the lookout to see who wins those patterns. Today I did chapter 4 of the circular staircase. So if y'all been following along, go check out chapter 4. And it's starting to get good. um, and let's see, tomorrow's Thursday. So tomorrow will be my shout out Thursday video. And I'm thinking about trying, if I have time tomorrow, I want to do that, like a 10 question to do with aliens tag video, just to have some fun. And hopefully y'all get a good laugh out of it. And I think that's pretty much it. I can't think of anything else. So I hope y'all all have. I missed that. What you said?
My kids used to call me the Queen of No.
That's funny.
So that's her agent name, the Queen of No.
But anyway, I hope everyone has a fabulous Yarny night and Yarny day tomorrow. Be the light and bye.